Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. This broadcast is for educational, and this broadcast is for educational purposes only, demonstration and educational. It's important to know that we are not offering any type of trading advice here today, and it's important also to know that there is a substantial, significant amount of risk when trading the financial markets. If you're not familiar with those risks, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right. Good morning, everybody. Hope you had a nice evening. It is Wednesday, Hump Day, October 8th. If you're joining us this morning, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Still in the game. Any day above ground. We made a good start to it. Let's have a blessed day. Hope you have a blessed day. Wednesday, October 8th, a lot of yellow folders, low impact. That's the way the cookie's been crumbling this week. We do have the FOMC minutes at 2 p.m. If I'm not mistaken, that might be the minutes from last month's session, I think. Gerald, good morning. Rao, good morning, good morning. Well, we're gonna do just like we did yesterday. I've come to realize that trading is sometimes a lot like fishing. We're not gonna catch one every day. Most importantly, we want to sidestep the losers. So ES30 range. Well, I tell you, man, yesterday I just spoke to Sergio. I couldn't wait to ask him because yesterday, if you remember, what happened is I had the bot, the ES30 range bot. That's the 1 day pass right there. I had the ES30 range bot, and the drone right at 10 o'clock, price reversed off of resistance. The drone's actually in a trade right now. Let me see if I can find yesterday. October 7th. Right here. Look at this trade. This was the trade right here, right around about 10 o'clock. Price finally reversed and broke down through the VWAP. I had the star bot. I hate to cry over spilled milk. Um, but I had the star bot, and I think it's important information to understand what happened. Um, this took a signal C short entry. I had the bot, the drone jumped in, and my bot was supposed to, well, it could have taken the same trade. However, it didn't because what happens is the bot, it filters out the trades that are not within the trading hours as the drone, which it was within the trading hours, which was 8:30 to 3:30. But it'll also filter out the trigger, the signal C trigger. It didn't like that signal C trigger, and it filtered out the entry. And that drone yesterday went for a country mile. It went down for a full winner. It caught a beautiful reversal. Right at 10 o'clock, the market reversed. So this morning, I couldn't wait to ask Sergio why I didn't get into that trade. I couldn't figure it out. But I think what I'm going to do, since the drone is already in the trade, and I want to get in, and the bot is in the trade too, is I'm going to turn this on because I want to get in the trade. And I think it's just starting to set up now. And I'm going to close the positions. And then I'm going to go to the strategies and re-enable them. And I'm looking to get into a trade on that ES30. The reason I want to is because what I showed yesterday. In our ChatGPT, I can upload all of the trades from August to October 7th. I'm going to open that and just write process trades from August 7th to October 7th. And what it'll do, that's about 2 months and a week or two, a little over 2 months. And by using this ChatGPT, this is the version that's not the closed loop. Sergio's finishing up on the closed loop now. I was just in a meeting with him and Mark. Where you won't have to upload the data. So here it is. You can see number one ranked is my ES30 star bot. It's at 92.78. It's risking 25 ticks and potentially getting a 125 or 150 point winner. But it was up $9,200 since August 1st. Retirement plan number 2, ES8U scalper, leapfrog drone was number 3 at 46.29. Mac truck was the next one at about 2,500. So I really like this ES30. I'm going to try to lean on it a little more because the numbers. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. We're going to be showcasing our automated bots that run on NinjaTrader 8. These bots, once they're enabled, will execute and manage the trades for you. They can trade a sim account, a live account, a prop account. As long as you got NinjaTrader 8 and a live data feed, they're going to trade. And I also like to trade the 30 range NASDAQ when market conditions are moving nicely. If it's a good trading day and we're getting good moves up or down or just some movement. Not like yesterday and wouldn't you know it, yesterday, right after we signed off, we had that huge move down. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So we've been running the bots through the pre-market, and we have a leaderboard. These are the bots doing the best in today's current trading environment. I refer to these as the what have you done for me latelys. These are the bots performing the best in today's environment, today's trading environment. I always like to look at the overall environment of what happened prior to us starting. And we're at 929. Here's October 8th, midnight. It's been kind of choppy. Slightly bullish. I see my 50 EMA is green. There's the opening bell. Good morning, Rao. Good morning, Gerald. Good morning, Raymond. Dre Nice. Good morning, Dre. Caddy Trader. How many different bots do you run? Good question. Now, each one of our bots runs in tandem with what we call a drone. They kind of work as a team. They share a database based on the data that the drone shares with the bot. The bot will self-optimize its own inputs. So it would be the number that I'm giving you is double twice because there's a bot and drone. With that being said, I think there's about 12 strategies, and then it would be 12 times 2 because we're running them as a team. Getting a nice push up here at the open. Let's see if we can break through resistance. This ES30 did not jump back in. Unreal. Let me make sure my strategies are enabled. We could get a break of resistance here. You see my leapfrog. The leapfrog gives you an opportunity at really a home run on every entry. The stop and the profit target will continue to jump forward. We call that the leapfrog, giving the trade more room to grow and to mature. That's the money maker. Where is my star? Star, bot, and drone. Okay, they're in there. Here we go. We got the break. We're going to need a retracement in order to get into this trade. We're pretty far extended. We got a $1,000 move at the open on this leapfrog. Let's squeeze it. I tried to squeeze it. Want to get into it. Yeah. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a retrace. I'm going to enable this strategy. $9.33. Come on down a little bit. Not far enough. Come on down. I need that oscillator, the second oscillator down. I need that to break through that cyan, that blue line. Break through it and come back up. That's a signal C. That's my trigger. Didn't pull back far enough. Here it comes. Come on down. Just missed. Signal C is the trigger. This oscillator down here, the second oscillator, if my oscillator comes down below that cyan line and then breaks back up through it, that's a signal C trigger. It's kind of a pull back and go trigger. Now it's just touching it. Now that might be enough to trigger my signal C. It did form a pivot, an area of resistance above, and I have to have some distance. So one of the conditions, the trigger is the signal C, and one of the conditions is I have to have clearance. It can't take the trade if it's going to trade directly into an area of support or resistance. I'm getting some bullish hammers here, candlestick formations. Gold is doing very well. Gold is that SIM 101 account. So I can see on my leaderboard that gold and the NQ8U Steven are gaining some traction. They're liking this market. We're looking for a break of this resistance. Got some good buying pressure. It's retested it 2 or 3 times now. This is kind of what happened yesterday, and then at 10 o'clock, it completely reversed on the E-mini. And the NASDAQ made a big move down. Gold's at 4,050. Amazing. It was broke 4,000 yesterday. Oh, wow, it was up as high as 4,060 or even higher. Wow, 4,072 is the high. Gold's been very volatile lately. Our 20U is set up nicely. We got some real nice running room if we can break through this area of resistance. Let's see if we can get through it. Let's go. There we go. We just got into this long entry. See if we can get some follow through here to the upside. Come on up. Come on up. Some follow through. Get my window now. Ah, don't come back now. Come on, give me a nice bounce off that 15. 2,000 contracts a minute. We got decent. We got really nice volume. Come on, let's go bounce. That's a shame. That thing looked like it was gonna move nicely. Did just what it's been doing. Going up a couple $100 and then coming right back down. Watching gold in the corner of my eye. Steven. Steven's looking at a Unirenko bar. Let's check out Steven. You know what I'm gonna do? Why play around with it? I'm gonna unlock this and I'm gonna put on my ES30 Star drone. I don't want a repeat of yesterday. So I made the Star drone my leader account on the E-mini. We pulled in a loser on the power play. Our 20U is still lined up for a long entry. The ES looks like it's ready to do the same thing it did yesterday, roll over and die. There goes Steven in long. Beautiful entry. Boy, that was a sweet entry there. Nice and tight to the 50. Overall trend is still bullish. Got to pull back and go right into the trend. Power plays in as well. Hey, good morning, Duke. Rat loves that leapfrog. We all do. Boy, that leapfrog on that power play right at the open. What a beautiful trade that was. You get the feeling this is going to launch. Steven gives it a lot of room. That was a nice entry Steven just took. Now it'll lock in some profits here pretty shortly. My stop is going to come up when I think it goes up about, there it is, about $300. Now I have no risk on the trade, and I have the potential. Okay, my ES30 just jumped in. Let's see if we can get a ride to the upside. Come on up. Let's go. Break through. Break right through resistance. Keep going. Here we go. Here we go. Take a big leg up. Good morning, Mukhtar. Come on, don't stop now. Keep pushing up. Nice, nice push up. Beautiful. Keep going. Getting a lot of buying pressure here. Come on, keep pushing up. Let's go. All right, I'm going to take the next entry on Steven. It's getting another retracement. Let's see if we get another bounce the way we just got. Take another leg up. That's what I'm hoping on. One of my Apex accounts just went. Number 60. All right, we're in Steven. Come on, one push up. Hmm. Come on, Steven. Hmm. Come on up. Let's break through resistance here. Come on, push up to the upside. Break through. Break through. Come on, push through resistance. Push through. Let's go. Take one nice leg up for me. Go ahead. There we go. Nice. Keep going now. Ride it. Let's go. Come on, let's take one leg up. One push up. Need a stiff breeze at our back here. Let's get it. Let's get a nice trade here. Nice long move. Good morning, Mark. Thanks for joining us today. Here we go. Come on, keep pushing up. Don't stop now. Come on, give me a little wiggle room here. Give me a little breathing room. There you go. That ES, if that ES breaks through, ES has a little bit of resistance here. Come on up. Come on up. Push up. Let's go. All right, nice trade. I'm still in the E-mini trade. Steven needs a retracement. But I saw Steven come up our leaderboard and jumped on the bandwagon. Ah, look at that. It wicked me out. Now it's going to keep pushing higher. That's a bad habit I have. I squeeze my stop. Oh, whoa. Not sure what that was. Come on, push on higher. And a nice trade on the E-mini. Now let's take another leg up. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now what I could do here is I can right click my stop and I can attach it to my modified fast and bring it all the way up. Come on, keep going up. Go ahead, one more leg up. Let's go. Push up. Come on, one more leg up. Let's go. Bounce. I don't want this coming back on me. There you go. Keep pushing up. Nice. Come on. One more leg up. Come on, let's go. I'm squeezing it now. Keep going. Come on. Give me some breathing room. Push up. Come on, one more push up. One more leg up. Oh, don't come back now. Push up, push up. Let's go. Push on up. One more leg up. One more leg up. Let's go. Come on, push up. Let's go. Nice. Nice. Of 55. We go to the next higher fib number, Duke. So look at our fib numbers. And the next higher fib number to a 30, I believe, is 55, if I'm not mistaken. Let me take a look. Thirty-four. 34, then 55. The same thing, let me tell you, the same thing happened yesterday. We just didn't get in it. But this is just exactly what happened to the downside. Oh man, this thing is flying. Go ahead, go ahead. Keep going. Nice trade. Yeah, 55 is nice for the 30. 34 might be a little, almost the same exact time frame. Come on, keep pushing up. Let's go. Go right up to resistance. Just went my profit window. Go right into resistance. I'm going to squeeze it. I don't want to give it back in this nice, beautiful trade. Look at this thing go. Keep pushing up. All right. Nice. Turn this off. Turn this off. Call it a day right there. That Apex 60's gone, but on the other ones, we crushed it. 2,700 on the PAs and a combined 42.32 on the all the Apex and evals. Huge day. Caught a beauty on that one. After missing yesterday's, that makes me feel a lot better. And our leaderboard has come to life. Oh, no, Gerald. So the leaderboard, we were able to jump on Steven's bandwagon. We saw it kind of find the ebb and flow of the market and get into those beautiful entries on the pullback to support and a continuation into the trend like it's doing now. Sooner or later, it's going to get into an overbought environment, and retrace to our 50. Things up a standard, maybe 2 standard deviations at this point. So it's retracing back to the mean, and then Steven will jump back in on a pullback and go. It found the ebb and flow of the market, came right to the top of our leaderboard. And if I hadn't squeezed my stop like a big chicken, I'd be up a tremendous amount of money right now. I would have had both the Steven on a full winner, and I would have had the ES on probably going to be a full winner. So the ES30 star is out at 890, and look what's missing. You see what's missing is the bot. The 30 range star bot is not. Had I left, just like yesterday, had I left it on that bot. So a lot of people ask me, they say, which is a better one to trade, the bot or the drone? And I always say the same thing, number one, we make all our decisions based on the data. If you have one that's just outperforming the other on a historical performance, then I would go with the one that's proven itself on the historical performance. But if you're right in front of your screen and you see a big move like we just saw now, and you want to get into the market, then you want to go with the drone, okay? Because you're looking right at the trading environment. Set it and forget it. I would say always go with the bot. No two ways about it. If you're not going to be in front of your computer, put it on the bot and let it trade and just walk away from it. If you're right in front of your monitor and you see that you want to get into the current trading environment, then the drone is the way to go. The drone is the way to go. All right, Judy. Yes, you made my day. Congrats. Beautiful trade. The good Lord was on our side on that one. You're still in that ES mark? Great job. I think it's going to go right up to resistance. I just didn't want to give it back. Here it goes. It's going to take another leg. It appears. Man, I'll tell you, I was sick all night on that ES trade yesterday, that short. I almost did it again today. And then I said, no, 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 change it. Put it on the drone. Don't take any chances today. Nice, Gerald. Take a look at crude. It's hard to manage the E-mini because at 1250 a tick, that thing reverses on you. It can wipe out your gains really quickly. Once it got to 650, I squeezed the heck out of it. Gold is still moving nicely. Gold is off, came off my leaderboard though. I'm actually in a crude trade now. On my crude oil one, what I did was I changed the 1 day pass on crude to a more conservative strategy that only risks one contract. And that's what you see here, this crude oil trade. Crude's trading at $62 a barrel. Wow. Tess, good morning. It is possible, Tess. It's not a great idea, though, because you could potentially get into conflicting positions. On a lower, if you're on a lower time frame on the Nasdaq, say a 30 range, and you're also trading a 150 range, that could take opposite positions. But yeah, that would be the way to do it. Is if it's the same instrument, trade some on the micros. To put the same time frame on the micros and the same time frame on the minis. Steven is in big trouble on this move. Nice, Gerald. Great job, man. What'd you trade? The 1 day pass? You must have traded the CL 1 day pass. You probably got the same entry as me, right? Gotcha. Great job. Way to take profits. You're not letting that come back on you. That crude oil's been hot. That ODP. Nice trade, buddy. Let me show you what I mean. What I mean about it's been hot. This is the PA accounts going back to January. Let's put it to today. Today is the 8th. That's a lot of data. It's going to take a minute to catch up. But let's take a look here. We're at 38,463 since January 17th. And if we take a look at crude oil, let's go to our 1 day pass. The last 3 weeks. Look at this, Gerald. Last 3 weeks on that crude oil 1 day pass is up $14,780. The win rate, the profitable rate, 58%. Very good for a 1 day pass. Extremely good. I always say this because I answer the phones here. I say it's 33%, but in reality, the ones that get on these hot streaks do a little better. So crude oil's been red hot. I've been showing this for a few weeks now on the 1 day pass. So what I did last week is I made a one contract strategy. It doesn't take but very many trades. It's about break even. It took 3 trades, and it's negative $10. Look at the ES. The ES is starting to come back now. It took that big bearish candle. So David Wise is our options trader. Normally he comes up behind me on YouTube. Today, not sure that's going to be the case. He's taking his wife for a procedure. And in fact, myself, I have to go get a procedure done on my eye today. I've been telling you about that iridotomy. It's often confused with a lobotomy. But no, indeed, it's an iridotomy where they put a laser through your eye to create a hole. So I get one eye done today and one eye done next week. I've got these narrow angles, is what they call it. That could cause a problem. It could cause your eye to not drain properly and glaucoma. And the eyes are not something that I'm willing to take a chance with. I want to be able to see my kids grow up. So keep me and old Ruth in your prayers. Here we go. We're taking another leg up on the E-mini and the NASDAQ, going right into resistance. This thing's going to go, I believe this thing's going to come straight up to 67.98, 99. Thank you. Thank you, Duke. You know, you think of a laser beam in your eye and so you get a little nervous. I gotta admit. But then I've talked to people that have had the cataract surgery, and they told me not to worry about it. That crude trade's just hanging on by a thread. Thank you. No, the Stephen drone, it could potentially get into either position, a long or a short. However, today it seemed like it was only taking longs. I agree with you, and it's a good thing it did because the short moves were just retracements back to support. Look at this chart. Here's the market open. I mean, right from the market open, it took off. Now, as day traders, this is what we're looking for here. This right? Yesterday, when we were completely sideways, I talked to quite a few members on the phone yesterday, and they're like, "Man, yesterday, right after we left, though, the market, took a big dip. But during the session, it was torture." Yeah, Duke. Here we go, right up to resistance. Steven is running up the score. But that's finding the ebb and flow. This is what I'm always talking about, the ebb and flow. When you get these pullbacks and then entries into the trend, pullback, entry into the trend, a pullback and an entry into the trend. This one failed. However, this one we're currently in was a pullback and then a continuation into the trend, and it's in the trade with no risk at this point. Our ES30 jumped right back in. Let me make sure I turned off my copier. I don't want it. Yes, I did. The power plays up big. Um, let's take a recap of our leaderboard. It was hard to find a bot that didn't do well today. Steven on the 8 Unarenko, the power play on the 30 range, the leapfrog on the 30 range. I have an ESPA account template that takes very little risk on entries on the E-mini. In fact, it's currently in this trade. Was up 600. Haymaker in. The velocity. These are all the bots and drones. The scalper. RJ found his way. $245. The MESPA account template. This is a template specifically to trade a prop account, a PA account, with very little risk on the MES. That one trading just a few micros is up big, huge. Oh, Big Jim out in Texas made $400 yesterday trading the ES30 Starbot and the 150 range RJ on the micros. He was thrilled. He's a retiree out in Texas and did very well trading the micros yesterday. So that's how we ended up for today. Big day. Best day that I can remember on my PA accounts. I don't remember ever putting 900 across all three of them. So $2,700 on my PA accounts. One of my evals I lost, and then the other two I'm right at crossing the finish line. So we're going to end with this trade. Let's keep an eye on Steven and our 1-2 punch, the ES30 range. See if we're able to break through. Last trade, everybody. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. God willing, we'll be back tomorrow. If you would, on your way out, please like my video here on YouTube. Let me see. That was unique. When I see the Nasdaq pulling back and the ES still edging up, this could very likely take another bounce up. Let's see what the stock market's doing. I'm excited to see. Oh, very nice. Very nice. Nvidia's at 180, about 189 again. The Dow is up 1/4%. The S&P and Nasdaq. Wow, the Nasdaq's up the biggest. 0.77 7%, 0.7%. Russell 0.6. S&P 0.43%. Mark Miller's not going to be trading today either, Duke. Thank you, Tess. I really appreciate that. Congratulations again to Judy. Judy and Gerald. Gerald got 175 on his PA account, made 1,500 on his evals, I think. Anyone else get that nice move up on the Nasdaq or E-mini today? And past one eval. All right, Gerald. Yes. Awesome. Oh, look at that. I take it back. The ES Star bot is in the trade. This is the position that it was originally in. So the Star bot, I take it back. I didn't think it took the entry. It did, and it's still in the trade. I do not want my profit target here, though. I'm going to put it below resistance. That should kick in the window sooner too. Thank you, Judy. Thank you. I really appreciate that. There, it just popped into the window on that ES30 bot. I moved my profit target below resistance. I like to always give the trade a direct shot, a direct line to my profit target. You could see my Steven, it's way above. I don't want to do that. I want to put it right here. I want to give it a clear shot. That's where the leapfrog really comes in handy because it'll bring my stop up and then it'll leap up over the resistance in case it breaks. Hey, Nick, we have about, they run, I was mentioning earlier, they run in teams, bots and drones. So we have 12 bots that run in tandem with 12 drones. So between the two, about 24. The bots and drones work as a team in tandem. They share a database and the bot optimizes its settings based on the data that the drone shares with it. It's part of the logic of our system. So to answer your question, there's a total of 24, 12 bots and 12 drones. Thanks for joining us today, Nick. Good to see you. Great day of trading, everybody. Don't forget, please, if you would, like my video here on YouTube on the way out. Unfortunately, today I think I'm going to be the only one because David, like I mentioned, is taking his wife in for a procedure. So keep David and Ruth. Her name is Ruth. Keep Ruth in your prayers, and we'll see you tomorrow. Have a blessed day, everybody. So long.